Hey, what's going on, guys? Dylan Tooby of Progressive Soccer Training. I'm at home today. The wife left town. She left me with no car, taking care of the kids, and I can't go to the field, I can't go to the gym, but I gotta get that training in, so I'm gonna do an at-home workout. So if you've ever been in a similar situation, this video is for you. I want you to watch some of the drills that I do, some of the exercises. This isn't set, I'm just kind of winging it here. But I want to get a good workout in, and I'm going to give you some tips. I'll show you all the drills, and I'll stop throughout the video to give you some tips, tell you some things I'm focusing on different exercises, why I'm doing certain things, so you can add a few of these things to your workout routine. Two things I'm using in my warm-up. Number one is a lacrosse ball. I'm just using this to roll out my feet. So I do it a bit every day, but especially those days after I play games, I find like my feet, all the muscles in my feet, especially the bottom of my feet, feel very tense and tight after long games. Yesterday I played 2 back-to-back games, so today I'm feeling a little tight in my feet. So I just roll out the feet. You can use a lacrosse ball. You want a hard ball? You could use a tennis ball. It's not going to be as good, or a golf ball. A golf ball will hurt the most. Ray's just playing over here. And the other thing I'm using is this, what do you call this? Tension band? What are these called? Someone comment below. What are these called? I forget what these called for some reason. Resistance band? But I'm putting this is more for glute activation. It's becoming a lot more popular in soccer warm-up, especially for elite athletes in any sport really. But I'm just doing this for glute activation, really focus on getting nice and low to the ground, bending your knees, activating your glutes, your butt, and you'll see some of the exercises that I'm doing in the video. What are you doing in there? So I played 2 games yesterday, but I have 2 more games. I have a futsal game and an indoor game tomorrow. So I'm not gonna kill my legs. I'm not doing much legs today as far as the strength training. I'm just trying to get the blood flowing, get a little bit of stamina, a little bit of cardio, lots of touches, and I'll work some upper body. A little juggling routine I do pretty much every day. Super simple. Go to 100 alternating juggles, then I'll do 25 mini touches, right foot, left foot, 25 bigger touches, right foot, left foot, 25 on each thigh, 25 on both thighs, and usually I would do headers, but I'm not gonna do it here with the ceiling being so close. So I just try to cruise through that, 5 minutes, getting tons of touches, improving that ball control. So right now I'm doing some footwork drills working on my touch, my dribbling, fast feet. But I want you to see a few things. Number one is this, the breathing right here, okay? I'm out of shape, or I'm out of breath. I'm challenging myself, maybe because I'm out of shape. But working on the skills, getting stamina at the same time, and challenging yourself in a way that's realistic, okay? It's easy to have a nice touch. It's easy to have nice skills when you're fresh, you're not tired, your legs aren't heavy. But can you keep control of the ball? Can you move it in the way that you want when you start to get tired? So I'm just doing, it's probably about 6 or 7 different footwork drills, as you'll see in the video. But I'm going about 20, 30 seconds. I'm going as fast as I can. I'll go a little slow in the beginning to get the rhythm, but then I'm going as fast as I can. So you'll see it looks a little bit sloppy maybe at some times. That's because I'm challenging myself. If you're not losing the ball, if you're not tripping over your feet, your legs aren't getting heavy, then you're not going fast enough. So especially when you practice by yourself, this is the time to fail, okay? So you're doing these exercises. I'm just doing about, like I said, 30 seconds, going as fast as I can with these different exercises. Then I'll rest for maybe 20 seconds, just focusing on my breathing. Nose breathing, trying to recover as quickly as possible, and then I will go again. Just a little strength superset, no rest in between. But as I said, I'm going light on the legs, just a little bit of glute hamstring activation today. Just doing single leg deadlifts, single leg RDLs, just with a kettlebell. You can use a weight, you could use body weight. And that's another thing I want to say to you guys, okay? I'm using what I have in my house. If you don't have anything, don't say, oh, I can't do that workout because I don't have the equipment, okay? You use what you have. You do different exercises, you do the same exercises, you do them in a different way. You be creative, you don't make excuses, okay? I know someone is gonna watch this video and they're gonna comment below and they're gonna say, what should I do if I don't have dumbbells? Or what should I do if I don't have that big of a space, okay? I don't care what you do, just do something. Be creative, don't make excuses, use what you have available to you. So if you guys are commenting below and you see someone say that, I want you to chew them up. I want you to say, hey, did you even watch the video and listen to what he said? Figure it out. So I'm doing just a little superset here. It was a single leg RDL and just a push up, no rest in between. So yes, I am doing the strength, but I am also getting a little bit of stamina, getting my heart rate up, getting a sweat on, as you can see. So another thing I'll say is anytime you're doing a strength exercise, you really want to focus on two things. Let's say, for example, I'm doing a push-up. You want to focus on the stretch at the bottom of the range of motion and the contraction at the top of the range of the motion. So even a more basic example, let's say I'm doing a bicep curl. Okay, when you curl up, let's see my bicep here. So the stretch, you're not just going like here and finishing, you're going all the way down, full stretch. And then when you come up, you're not just pulling it up, okay? You're coming up and you're contracting, you're squeezing. Okay, so every exercise you do, don't just go through the range of motion. You have to get a stretch and a contraction. You have to feel it in the muscle. this section I'm doing a little bit of passing, and I just started with one touch. Just did 100 passes, just little passes against the couch right here. If you don't have the setup, maybe you have a little piece of wall that you can hit, or a bench or something that you can play little passes off. Even though these are little 5-yard passes, not even 5-yard, 2-yard passes, still focus on the quality of your technique, okay? So you're not just hitting the ball. Every time you play a pass, you're not just hitting it to your teammate. You're focusing on the technique. So many players, they just kick the ball over there and they assume that that's good enough. It's not good enough, okay? You have to put it on his right foot or his left foot. You have to play the right weight, hard enough or soft enough, okay? So every time you play a pass, really focus on your technique. Get your body over that ball, opening up your foot if you're playing with the inside of your foot. Really firm contact through the center of the ball, following through towards your target. Take consideration and put focus into every single pass. The other thing I'll say is use both sides of your feet. So become comfortable passing with the inside. Where are my feet? The outside and the inside of your feet, okay? Can't see it, but the inside and the outside of your feet. I don't know about in European culture. I know, I say I don't know just because I didn't live there and grow up there, but I know they encourage to use the outside of the foot all the time. For some reason in North America, coaches will say, especially to young kids, why are you passing with the outside of your foot? Use the inside of your foot. Okay, you need the ability to use both because different situations require different techniques. So practice with the inside and the outside of your foot. If it feels difficult on the outside of your foot, just really focus on the flex. Make your foot stronger and you'll have better contact, especially on your weaker side. So I did about 100 just basic passes. Then I did kind of 100 two-touch passes, also playing side to side, so you may not have the add option, but you'll see what I mean. I'm playing one forward, then one across my body, and then I just finished with a bit of freestyle. So just go wherever you want, try to play nice and quick. As I said, every touch, every pass, you're still getting over the ball, really focusing on your quality. Did another little superset. It was just some shoulder press followed by some bicep curls and then just a few lunges with some core movements, rotations and presses, overhead presses. As I said, I'm just taking it easy on the legs because I'm playing 2 games tomorrow, so I want to feel fresh. Put a little activation, a little core, get a little blood in there, it's all good. Just don't burn them out. On the upper body stuff, it was getting a little difficult, so I dropped the weight instead of struggling through it. Obviously, you want to challenge yourself, but if you know you're struggling with your reps, the reps you're trying to hit, just lower the weight. Focus on, as we said, the stretch and the contraction. You can still do a lot with light weights if you really focus on the quality of the movement connecting to the muscle. So today I'm doing more upper body stuff, and that's fine. But you guys don't have to have huge upper body to be a good soccer player. You got to focus on the explosive legs. That's the most important. But if you want to build some total body strength and a little bit of physique at the same time, I'd encourage you to do so. Last little bit of work, I just did a plyometric circuit, a little bit of plyo, focusing on explosive movement, but also stamina, getting that cardio, getting that heart rate up, okay? As I said a few times throughout this video, I'm not trying to kill myself today. This is just kind of get the blood flowing, get a little benefit from it, challenge yourself, but I'm not trying to kill myself before a big day of stress on the body with 2 games tomorrow. So I just did 2 sets, but plyometrics, I did just tuck jumps and straight leg calf jumps. So whenever you're doing plyometric exercises, it's better for you to take a bit of rest and really focus on the explosive quality. If you're not getting as high on your last jump, then you need to take more time to rest and recover, okay? So whenever you're doing plyometric, focus on getting as high off the ground, exploding with as much power as possible. If you're doing it to improve your explosive power. If you're just doing it for the cardio, I guess you could go through the motions. But whenever I'm doing jumps, I'm doing plyos, I'm trying to get as high as I can, pushing off the ground with as much power as possible. So if you're going for that, you may want a little more rest in between. I was just trying to get through the end of this workout, so I just did about 10-15 seconds rest in between, just focusing on my breathing, recovery, and then go again. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Hope you got some value from it. Remember, no excuses. Yeah, it's great to go to the gym. It's ideal to train on a beautiful green pitch. But if you don't have those options, you can't make excuses. You still got to get that work in because you got some goals that you want to achieve. So if you're going to let the weather or your environment or the time or the conditions or your responsibilities get in the way of doing this stuff, then you're not going to get what you want. So think about it, find a way to make it work. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button right now. Comment below if you have any questions. If you have any feedback about the video, something new you want to see in the future, comment below. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification button, and I'll talk to you real soon.